Good morning, guys. Another day spending in my sofa. Yeah, I'm getting a lot bored here. I mean, a lot bored, but I can't really do not so much about it. My migraine is really kind of disturbing my way of thinking. Everything goes very, very slow at the moment, and can't really think in coding and stuff. It's like takes me so long, and it makes me really, really annoyed that it takes me so long. I'm used to being quite quick, so yeah. So today I have another day home because I really don't feel good. It's the cold. These things, and here you have like hollows in your just above your eyes here, and you have hollows here. And I'm very tender when I touch these areas, which means that my sinuses are messing with me. So yeah, that's why I have my migraine. So I went up, and then I sat myself down in the sofa. I haven't been productive today because it's not something. I can't be productive when I have this pain. So I'm continue listening to my audiobook. I have had breakfast, which was quark, yogurt, and a little bit of a low sugar raspberry, not lemonade, which is called jam. See, my brain isn't working today. I'm telling you, it's not working today. But so my breakfast was really, really good. I talked about my shakes before. Sometimes I don't want to do shakes because I'm even lazier, and then I just eat the yogurt, the quark, and some jam. Neither the yogurt nor the quark is that sour, so I could actually use it without jam, but it's nice to have a little bit of a raspberry taste to it. It's a low sugar jam, so it's not it's in any way doesn't have any artificial sugars. That was the word I was after. It's just real sugar, but in a reduced amount. Really like it. Really like those jams. Wish there were more different ones that you can choose from. 99% of the things out there that says no sugar or reduced sugar have replacements of artificial sugars, which I think it's really, really annoying because I'm after something that doesn't taste that sweet and at the same time does not include artificial sugar, because I don't eat artificial sugar. It's not good for my body. I get sick from it. So yeah. So that is my morning. It's very slow. Audiobook and cross stitch to try to keep my sanity. But good morning, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. So I was in the middle of talking to you about something, and then my battery ran out. So note to self, get a new battery, or another one at least. Kind of annoying, but that's how life is. So I was in this whole travel thing about copyright. Yeah, this time it isn't as bad as you think. Right now, it's something going on the interwebs. They have found out there is this Facebook group where they share charts and stuff, and the owner of Head, among one, there were actually a couple of designers which Facebook groups I'm in, that said that if you belong to this group, as we know is a known sharer group, you will be thrown out of our group. Of course, you will be able to kind of contact them and say, I'm not doing these things and blah blah blah, and you might actually get back into the group. And if you're not super active on the group, it was a little bit, I don't know, but anyhow, That's one of my fears, I think, when you're out there on the YouTubes and you're looking for different groups, and that people actually add you to groups, which I'm totally annoyed with. I don't want to be in groups. You can PM me and say, hey, I know this group, you should join it. I can look into myself and choose if I want to or not. I don't want you're suddenly in a group that you don't know anything about, and because you never have been to the group, you will not get any notifications in your feed from that group, so you don't know that you're in there. That kind of ticks me off. Also, if someone actually adds me to a group without talking to me about it, 99% of the cases, I will actually leave the group immediately and put one of those, you can't add me to this group anymore, kind of thingies. So yeah. So what they mean about groups that shares, if you have hard like paper charts that never have been a digital version, you are actually allowed to sell or give them away after you finish your product, because there's some kind of law about reselling stuff. Yeah. But if there are digitals, you're not allowed to, because they are licenses. We've talked about this before, but what I wanted to kind of point out is, if there is a copy that you are sharing, then you are doing something illegal. If you are sharing copies, you are definitely doing something illegal. And with illegal, it's not just like, yeah, you can get a fine. The whole thing is, you can get a pretty high fine. It all depends on the company, the designers, the licenses. There's a lot of different things. If they think it's worth going after you. But the thing is, if they can prove that you are sharing charts, you can be fined thousands of dollars. This is something that I'm just so confused over, because sure, I'm very strict about copyright when it comes to me and my patents. I do not share my patents. I don't give away my patents. I don't anything. Even when I buy kits or paper patterns, they're mine. That's just how it is. I have paid my fees to the designer, and whether or not I stitch it, I actually showed by buying it that I love their creations and that I hope they make more. So that's how I live when it comes to craft supplies, all of the different kinds. Well, if you choose not to abide copyright rules, why do you flaunt it? Why are you open with it? Why do you have the communication in open channels on Facebook? It's like a Facebook group, even if it's a secret Facebook group, isn't secret, because everything you write on internet is tracked. Every little sentence you write on Facebook is tracked by Facebook. They have data centers that just work to analyze what you are posting on Facebook. There is nothing secret or closed by doing something in a group on Facebook. Facebook is an open platform, and everything you write in there is open. Most emails actually work the same. So you shouldn't think that you are super secret. Everything isn't super secret. Everything you do on internet can be shown. So why do you do it openly? Why? I never understood that. But hey, all for themselves. I will not share my patterns. I was supposed to go to bed a couple of hours ago, and I thought, but or more, a couple of hours ago, I felt I can't really go to bed right now. Not right now. Not. I have to be up at least an hour. And I sat down and I started stitching, and then like, nah, I don't really want to stitch right now. And I've been wanting to try lettering, and I remembered that I found a 3-pen pack of these Pentel brush markers, or aqua brushes, I think they are called. They're empty when you buy them. They have nothing inside, and then you can fill them with water. I filled mine up with some distress inks, or more distress stains, which I think would be awesome and try. So these are distress stains. I filled it up. I have a wrongly marked package. I think it's supposed to be peacock feathers, or the package says that it should be purple, but it is somehow green. So either peacock feathers or one of the other greens. I am not sure, but I kind of like the green color anyway. I didn't mind that it was the wrong color, because at that moment I wasn't kind of collecting the stains. It was just that there were a store that was selling them out for 50%, so I decided to buy all the different colors that they were selling out, because it was a really good deal. Yeah, but this. So I filled it with a stain, and I am writing letters. And I can show you a little bit. Here, I'm practicing. And I've been just sitting here practicing, learning the right way to make the letters. Kind of figuring out how to do things. This is the latest of them. I will try it again tomorrow, because it didn't turn out that good. It's supposed to say, God's reckless grace is our greatest hope. But yeah. So I've actually been doing it on both sides of all of these sheets, because I didn't want to wreck tomorrow. And here I have, you are so worth loving. And the first I wrote, that you can obviously see, I added an E. And then I remembered it's spelled without it. So that is loving, and that is you are so worth loving in that. Another, God's reckless grace is our greatest hope. A lot of letters. I have a little bit more here, more. And then I have this, you will forever be my always. This is with the Pentel, and this is with Copics. I noticed that when I started with this, with the Copics, I couldn't see it. Here are the 3 first prompts. It is a kind of lettering daily challenge, but I kind of wanted to do all of them, so I started. And then I'm gonna learn how to do the God's reckless grace is our greatest hope, which is spelled wrong. Yeah. I suck at writing. I have a tendency to miss letters, so yeah. The hardest letters for me to write is Y's and G's. G's has always been one of those bane of my existence. I have to learn how to write G's. So I'm gonna study them more before I do my next one. But I had so much fun, and I just wrote and wrote and wrote, and then like 2 hours has gone. And it's like, how can it take 2 hours to write like 4 sentences? But you do it slowly. And it was really, really soothing and therapeutic, because I wasn't trying to whip something together. I was actually practicing, so it was slow, slow, slow. And the slower you go, the better your letters are. It's just that I'm very shaky in my hands when I go slow. But you do get that beautiful kind of fawning of the brush to make the letters. If you do it fast, you don't give the brush not enough time to fan out, sort of. So yeah. So yeah, I'm heading off to bed after all of that. But I will see you tomorrow. So good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Bye.